ఎంత విలుకు బాడి వేళ కూలింది గాలిలో.
నీ చెల్లెలు నాతో తిరిగితే ఏం చేస్తావు? ఏయ్, నువ్వు నంద అయితే నేను బద్రీనాథ్ అయితే ఏంటి?
అబ్జెక్షన్ యువర్ ఆనర్. నాకు అనిపించింది తుపాకీ పట్టాను, అడవిలోకి వెళ్ళాను, నక్సలైట్ అయ్యాను. ఒళ్ళు బలిసి కొట్టుకుంటున్న వైసీపీ అనబడే మహిషానికి కొమ్ములు ఇరగొట్టి కింద కూర్చోబెట్టి వచ్చే ఎన్నికల్లో సరికొత్త ప్రజాప్రభుత్వాన్ని స్థాపిస్తాం.
Hello and welcome to our election show from Andhra Pradesh. Bala, tell me, Telugu states, star power is very important politics, right? You've had
Right.
NTR, Chiranjeevi,
Vaijantimala, Roja.
Balakrishna.
Yeah.
All these people transitioned from cinema to politics. But this election in Andhra Pradesh is very important for one star, Pawan Kalyan. In this story, we are going to look at Pawan Kalyan's political party.
జై జనసేన, జై ఆంధ్ర, జై హింద్, జై భారత్.
How it fared in election, and what people think of Pawan Kalyan.
Presently not the politician. In future is a good politician or not? Maybe I'm not sure about that.
గెలవకపోయినా సరే చాలా చేశాడు కాబట్టి నేను ఆయనకి ఇంకా వేరే అభిమాని అయ్యాను.
పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ అంటే మా మరిది అయితే పిచ్చి. ఆయన సినిమా ఏది వచ్చినా కానీ 20 సార్లు చూడండి వదిలిపెడతాం.
తన కాష్టం వల్లనే ఓటు వేయించుకునే స్థితిలో కూడా లేడు.
So this time he is in alliance with the BJP and the TDP because he has shifted alliances quite a few times. But let's look at the seat that Pawan Kalyan is contesting from. It is from Pitapuram. Why and how this will help?
So Pitapuram has a significant chunk of Kapu voters, the community which Pawan Kalyan belongs to. So it has around roughly 230,000 Kapu votes. And interestingly, Pitapuram is one among the 7 constituencies from Kakinada district, and the incumbent MP, Ms. Vanga Geeta, she is contesting against Pawan Kalyan, and she's also belongs to the Kapu community, the same community which Pawan Kalyan belongs to.
But everybody that we have been speaking to from the Janasena and the TDP seem very confident. In fact, even YSRCP people tell off record that in Pitapuram, Pawan Kalyan will probably win this time, and they think he may even get a big majority. However, if he does win, it does mean a lot for him because this will be the first time that he wins elections, right?
Correct. I think the sentiment, what image Pawan Kalyan has cultivated by forging this alliance seems to have been working in his favor. He has become the person who has sacrificed enough seats for the TDP just to forge an alliance to dethrone Jagan. So now that sentiment is resonating amongst the common public.
The Janasena did not contest the 2014 elections, but it supported the TDP-BJP alliance. In 2019, they contested from 137 assembly seats, but were successful in just one constituency of Razoor. All other candidates, including Pawan Kalyan, lost the election. The party was in alliance with the CPI and CPIM and polled 7.04% of the total vote share. We are at the Kaleshwarrao market in Vijayawada, and let me quickly ask Bala, how did the political trajectory of Pawan Kalyan begin?
Pawan Kalyan started his politics through his brother's Chiranjeevi's Prajarajam party, which was formed in 2008. But
I had
later,
actually been to the launch of that party. It was this huge event where lakhs and lakhs of people. But of course, Prajarajam was not a success politically, and they merged with the Congress.
Yeah. We cannot entirely dub it as a failure because they had won within within a year of its launch. They won 18 seats, which is not a bad deal. In 2014, Pawan Kalyan, who was part of the Prajarajam party, again formed the party Janasena party, and his aspirations, though they were not clear, he wanted to enter politics. He wanted to, what he calls, bring a change in politics.
So we did ask him about whether what is his goal, and he said that one shouldn't look for some position.
The problem is we have become myopic.
How many leaders? Did Subramanya Bharati was a leader? I mean, is he a political leader? Has he held any post? So people think political leaders means, okay, unless you aspire for the highest post, you don't. For me, it is fighting for the fundamental rights, to retain the fundamental rights, to uphold the human rights. They don't know the value of that. They think, okay, you have to become that. I think vote, everything is a very later part. There is a thing called empathy.
We met the Hindus Andhra Pradesh Bureau Chief Sumit Bhattacharjee to understand how the Pawan Kalyan factor is being looked at.
I feel that they are not made the impact they should have made. See, when PRP launched this party, there were a lot of people, important people who joined PRP, and it could be a major force. And across AP, they could win good number of seats. But Janasena, you know what happened? Somehow I feel Janasena party is lacking in getting the leader faces.
And how important is Pawan Kalyan in this election?
He is important. He is a crowd puller. He is important. People are looking up to him. His election speeches are quite forceful. He's been able to mobilize the crowd. And he's the one, the architect behind this entire alliance system. He had the courage to go to Naidu's jail, central jail, come out, talk about the alliance, and then bring BJP into the fold. If you must be knowing that it is he actually who worked out the entire deal. And the greatness of him is that I feel that, I think that he could sacrifice his own share and do it. He had some impact on it. I feel that is a quite honest confession that he has done across to the public, that why he didn't demand. I think that makes the difference.
Pawan Kalyan has changed sides many times in his decade-long political career. He has fashioned himself after Marxist revolutionary Che Guevara, something that his fans love to talk about.
5 అడుగుల 10 అంగుళాల ఎత్తు, 75 కేజీల బరువు కూడా లేని రివట్ లాంటి శరీరం, పల్సగా ఉండే ఒళ్ళు.
Pawan Kalyan has sought Mayawati's stamp of approval. He aligned with the left parties in 2019. That time, he branded the TDP a dead party.
It's dead and gone. TDP is not there anymore in the political frame. In the election, they're not there. My main opponent is YCP, not TDP. TDP is dead and gone long back.
But now, he is aligned with the TDP.
Jai TDP, Jai BJP, Jai Janasena.
Janasena has 7 ideals, of which the second is politics without religious discrimination. And now Pawan Kalyan is a BJP ally. It's 45 degrees Celsius in the afternoon here, but despite all that, people have opened their shops, people are out shopping, and we are also here in the market. Bala, if I remember correctly, Pawan Kalyan was always quoting left ideologues. He was seemingly a left thinker himself. And I remember many years ago, he was one of the first politicians to point out the South-North divide when it comes to giving resources, right?
Yes, this was precisely after the fallout between the TDP and the BJP. And Pawan Kalyan had again reminded the BJP that they had they did not give the promise of special category status to
No, I'm talking about devolution of funds. I remember very specifically Pawan Kalyan has spoken about it. Anyway, to the point of him moving from left to right, how much of a left thinker did he project himself to be?
Through all his symbolism, Pawan Kalyan always had projected himself to be a working class citizen. You can see him campaigning usually with a red cloth around his neck, and even his symbol is a glass symbol, tea glass symbol, which is most working class people consume tea. Chai. So it is all of it, and in fact he himself tried to project himself as a Che Guevara.
All his people used to carry all the Che Guevara placards and all that.
You have allied with the left in the past, and now you have allied to the extreme right in that sense. How do you see this ideological position? How do you see this?
So ideas do, because as each decade passes by, a lot of things keep changing. You have to be aware of it. You cannot be rigid. at the same time, you don't have to be too loose and too flexible. But somewhere, it is always like waving, surfing on a wave. You have to manage. If you stick to it, then what happened to Communist Party now? From one single unified Communist Party, it became two. Now it is non-existent, almost.
Presently not the politician. In future is a good politician or not? Maybe I'm not sure about that.
అంటే ఫస్ట్ అయితే యాక్టర్గా నచ్చేవాడు. అది కూడా ఎందుకంటే ప్రతి సినిమాలో సొసైటీ గురించి ఒక సాంగ్ పెట్టి ఏదైనా చెయ్యాలి సొసైటీకి అని తపన ఉండేది. అది తర్వాత ఇంకా పాలిటిక్స్లోకి వచ్చాక ఇవన్నీ కామన్ ప్రొటెక్షన్ ఫోర్స్ పెట్టినప్పటి నుంచి నాకు తెలుసు పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ 2008 నుంచి. అప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు చాలా చేశాడు. ఎప్పటికీ చేస్తానే ఉన్నాడు. రేపు పొద్దున్న ఫ్యూచర్లో కూడా చేస్తాడు. నాకు ఊహ తెలిసినప్పటి నుండి అన్న తమ్ముడు సినిమా నుంచి.
మీరు జనసేనలో ఇప్పుడు మెంబరా?
నాకు అది సభ్యత్వం అయితే ఉంది.
సభ్యత్వం
ఉంది.
అయితే ఇప్పుడు
సభ్యత్వం అవన్నీ సెకండరీ అన్న. నేను ఆయన గురించి క్యారెక్టర్ గురించి చెప్తున్నా. రాజకీయాలు అనేది సెకండరీ. రాజకీయాల్లోకి వచ్చేది ఎందుకు? ప్రజాసేవ చేయడానికి. అది రాజకీయాల్లోకి గెలవకపోయినా సరే చాలా చేశాడు కాబట్టి నేను ఆయనకి ఇంకా వేరే అభిమాని అయ్యాను.
ఈ పథకాలు లేని ప్రభుత్వం ఆయన అయితే తీసుకొస్తాడని. అవునా? పథకాలు ఇచ్చిన కాంచి మగోళ్ళు సోమరపోతలు అవుతున్నారు, ఆడోళ్ళు కూడా పథకాలు వస్తున్నాయని ఎదురు చూస్తున్నారు. అవేమీ లేకుండా ఎవరు సంపాదన మీద వాళ్ళు బతకాలి. పిల్లలు చదువుకున్న తర్వాత వాళ్ళకి జాబులు ఇవ్వాలి. అది మేము కష్టపడి చదివించుకుంటాం, మీరు మా పిల్లలకి జాబులు ఇవ్వాలి. మాకు ఏ పథకాలు వద్దు. ఆయన ఆ పథకం లేని ప్రభుత్వం తీసుకురావాలని కోరుకుంటాం.
ఇదైనా సరే గెలవడం కాదు, కావాలి మాకు. అది కావాల్సింది. దేనిలో వాళ్ళతో ఉన్నాడు వీళ్ళతో ఉన్నాడని తెలియదు. గెలవడం మటుకు కావాలి మాకు. అది మా జనసేన గెలాలి. ఆ పార్టీతో కలిసింది ఈ పార్టీతో కలిసిందని లేదు, తెలిసిందే కదా. అది పార్టీల గురించి అయితే మనకు సంబంధం లేదు. ఒకటే మటుకు జనసేనకి వేస్తాం అంతే.
పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ అంటే మా మరిది అయితే పిచ్చి. ఆ సినిమా ఆయన సినిమా ఏది వచ్చినా కానీ 20 సార్లు చూడండి వదిలిపెట్టడం. మా మరిది మా రెండో మరిది. మేము మామూలుగా వెళ్తాం అంతే. అట్ట.
సో మీరందరూ ఇప్పుడు పవన్ కళ్యాణ్కి సపోర్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు?
చేస్తాం.
His charisma as a film personality undoubtedly is there, and I'm sure he would be able to win a few seats. How many I can't say.
पवन कल्याण तो एक फिल्मी स्टार है, उनको थोड़ा मालूम है और थोड़ा मालूम नहीं है। राजकीय के बारे में, सियासत के बारे में कुछ भी नहीं मालूम। सिर्फ बच्चा लोग उनके पीछे आवाज लगा के दौड़ रहे हैं, उतना ही.
One reason that Pawan Kalyan firmly chose his side is perhaps his bitter and personal rivalry with Jagan Mohan Reddy.
విలువల గురించి తాను మాట్లాడతాడు. నిజంగా ఎక్కడున్నాయండి తనకు విలువలు? నలుగురు పిల్లలు, కొత్త కారును మార్చినట్టుగా పిల్లాన్ని మారుస్తాడు. 4 ఏళ్ళకు ఒకసారి 5 ఏళ్ళకు ఒకసారి పిల్లాన్ని మారుస్తాడు.
పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ అంటే 3 పెళ్లిళ్ళు 2 విడాకులు. అతని దృష్టిలో 4 పెళ్లిళ్ళు అంటాడు. మరి 4వ పెళ్ళం ఎవరో తెలియదు. జగన్ ఏమో నాకు తెలియదు. ఇదే విసుగొస్తుంది జగన్. లేని 4వ పెళ్ళంటే నువ్వేరా.
Though his fans and followers are hysterical about Pawan Kalyan, Janasena suffers from the lack of a second-rung leadership.
Maybe Pawan Kalyan is good. Pawan Kalyan is one person leading the party. Now they've got a few people like Panchakarla in local here who was good. But over the years, they could not build that leadership profile. It's mostly youth-centric or youth-oriented or cinematographic, crowd that they have it. But that intellectual ability of the people joining them, from different segments joining them, businessmen, intellectual, industrialists, which happened for TDP or any other party, that over the years has not happened. But as a crowd puller, yes, it definitely has an impact with the youth. It can pull a crowd, but it has to be translated. That Pawan Kalyan himself told me that because the only reason that why he could not project more than 20 MLA seats is he lacks the leader faces.
Pawan Kalyan is also largely seen as the leader of the Kapu community.
ఎవడు మా కులం నుంచి ముఖ్యమంత్రి అవ్వలేదు. మీరు ఓటేయండి, అయి చూపిస్తాం.
An image that Sumit says Pawan Kalyan has been able to transcend.
Do you think that he can go beyond the Kapu community? Like, can he appeal beyond the Kapus?
I feel that is that it's a card being played by others. I think all leaders should go across. Otherwise, you're not a leader. You're more of a factional leader you become. So you should go beyond your own caste. I think whether it is Jagan or Naidu, they've gone beyond that. They garnered votes beyond that. So that I think nobody should be branded at that level to be a leader of one particular community, but he's been told as a champion of that community. It's fine if people say that. But leaders' perception should be different.
One thing is clear, 2024 is a make or break election for the Janasena.
ఇప్పుడు నేను సంపూర్ణ ఆత్మవిశ్వాసంతో చెప్తున్నాను, ఈ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర బాధ్యతని పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ తీసుకుంటాడు, జనసేన తీసుకుంటాడు.
This election season, your right to choose puts you at the heart of it again.
We'd like to be your eyes and ears.
Choose the journalism and media that serves democracy and you.
Simply head on to newslaundry.com/subscription and pick up the TNMNL joint subscription of your choice today.